guys. Yes, I know I'm supposed to post an episode every Monday and Thursday. Today is Saturday. You're like, what's going on? This is a early episode because I'm going to be either on the road traveling, I'm not sure, so I'm just being proactive for you guys to have something to hold you over until my return. So just in case I do not post on Monday, I wanted to keep my word and still post. So this is episode 3, season 2, episode 3, with the Abasolos. So I'm very early, but better early than not keeping my word and posting on the days that I say I'm going to post. So if I don't post on Monday, at least you have this episode to hold you over. What's up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News. Before we get into the video, I want to give a shout out to David Robinson. His fitness page on Instagram is d.robfitness. He is Rachel Lindsay personal trainer, and now I think he's also working with Bryan. But shout out to him. I had sent him a quick message asking him to use the next video that I'm going to show of Rachel and Bryan in the gym together, and he was so kind by giving me permission to use the video. So shout out to him. If you have Instagram, just visit his page at d.robfitness. If you don't have Instagram, you can still type in www.instagram.com/d.robfitness, or you can visit his website www.drobalwaysopen.com. That's www.drobalwaysopen.com.
Look at me.
You got it. Yeah, come on. Yeah, keep breathing.
Look at you.
Breathe.
Super nice guy. Am I supposed to be doing this?
Trying to do like fashion, they were like, you need to do a test shoot.
Of course, you have to show the after, the aftermath, man. You have to show all of the hard work, show it off. So Rachel posted this picture that basically just, broke the internet for all of the Bachelor Nation, Bachelorette supporters, Bachelor R&B fans. Look at Bryan, look at Rachel. Goodness, packs on packs on packs, okay? And she posted this image, and she captioned it, "I'm just trying to keep up with him. He's my workout plan." Shout out to, and she shouted out the fitness trainer that I just did in a few seconds ago. I didn't add his page because I knew Rachel gave him a shout out and I was going to post include it in here. She shouted him out for getting us right today, and I love this hashtag Bryan distracted me. So yeah, man, of course he's a distraction. Look at him. But she wasn't the only one. She was on the Longhorn Network. She did that interview with ESPN, and one of the guys, the angers on there, he responded, "You ain't slick with the subtle pen pull down to show the V. LOL. Yes, ladies love the V, Bryan. We see you." And Rachel responded, "Ha ha ha, that part." So that was funny. And then of course you have this, Rachel, you have the best distraction, the emojis, and he distracted me too. He's distracting me. Rachel, the Abasolos get fit. And then Bailey 1414 responded, "How can you think straight? She meant being." Next to that, at home, Rachel responded, "The struggle is real." Bonnie Love _17. Bryan is the work of the Lord. Rachel responded, "Won't he do it?" Well, the Tamar Braxton, I was like, I have to include these gifts in here because that's hilarious. Then of course, under that same picture, I guess Nike Master Trainer Chase Weber responded, "Y'all gotta come see me when you get back." Rachel responded, "It's happening October." Now, I told you guys that Bryan and Rachel are moving to LA. She did announce that in one of her interviews during Fashion Week. We don't know when they're moving now. They just left New York. And so maybe she's referring to, because in his bio it does have New York and LA. So maybe Rachel is responding to they're going back to New York in October, or that they are moving to LA in October, because she responded it's happening in October. So either way, I'm not going to look too deeply into that. Now, let's go back to more of the comments. This person, well, Zam, wait, there's smoke coming out of my phone with an F. Slay couple, OMG, yes. At the Rachel Lacey, girl, put a shirt on all that goodness. I'm at work. Goes, the babies are gonna be beautiful. So it's nice to see that Rachel is learning a little bit that, you know, just focus on the positivity, the laughter, the fun. The people who comment hate, they are looking for a reaction, and that's the agenda, to get something out of you so that you can make negative news. But as long as you focus on the people who's actually giving you compliments, who's actually in your corner and throwing laughter your way, concentrate on those people. And I love that she read the comments, and there were a lot of hate comments. I'm not going to include them in here, but she focused on the positive ones. Now, back to the New York story. Hold up, wait a minute. You thought I would finish in my Meek Mill verse. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is the reaction of the ladies right now on social media. If you thought that the image of Rachel and Bryan was it, just wait till you see these other two images that are about to drop. I don't know what Bryan's trying to do, what Rachel's trying to do. They already broke the internet from New York Fashion Week. So I don't know what else, man. My goodness, all due respect, Rich, but he's trying to lead their fans into sin, because these pictures are just not fair. So Bryan, like I was saying in the previous segment, that how Rachel, when she was smiling and lifting weights in that video I included, that they were taking pictures. Well, I was right, because this picture right here of Bryan, he posted this image, and of course I love how even when they're not in the image together, they do their best to include each other, and that just shows the love and a level of respect. So even in the moment of him just shining in his picture all by himself, he included Rachel in the caption. The face you make when you are trying to focus on your trainer's workout and your fiance is in the background yelling "Zaddy." Focus babe is his hashtag. And then of course he did a shout out to the trainer and the photographer, who I want to shout out as well. To the photographer, you can see the name in the caption here, because he was kind enough and provided me permission to use his images in this video. So shout out to you, Ep3 Photography. Thank you so much for allowing me to use these images. Rachel, of course, hopped in the comment, "Oh, I'm too sexy for my shirt looking ass, LOL zaddy." So this showed that, you know, not only can they be adults and serious when need be, that they're still young and also hip to what's going on in this day and age, because that whole looking ass is something that, you know, from back in the day, that was brought back by the young kids, and they are still very young. I mean, they're in their 30s, you know, so that's fun. So I'm only going to read hers. If you don't have social media, just type in www.instagram.com/the Bryan Abasolo. His entire name, just add the in front of it. And he's not Bryan, guys. No, his Bryan is Bryan. I see some of you spell it the other way in the comments. So the Bryan Abasolo. If you don't have Instagram in the app, you can just type it in your web browser to read the comments, because this video is going to be too long if I include the comments. I'm just going to focus on what Richard had to say about her fiance. If you do have Instagram, then just at the Bryan Abasolo. My goodness. All right, God bless y'all. What a handsome man. Before they left New York, Of course, they ran into Whybm, Lucas. In the Instagram live video, someone did comment that Whybm was there, and Richard responded. So, you know, we kind of knew that he was.
Somebody said Whybm was here. We saw Lucas tonight.
What up, Lucas?
But look at this picture, though. I mean, Rachel and Bryan, they just look amazing. Of course, hey Lucas with his bright colors on, adding a pop of color to the look. Rachel was like, I'm holding on to my man, but they should have put him in the middle since he had on the blue and the pop of color. I know the lady's supposed to be in the middle, but yeah, his colors just brighten up the image. But of course, Rachel and Bryan's smile made the image look even more beautiful. You know, he met up with them. Great seeing these two lovebirds last night. He was at the OK Magazine party. He was invited. Rachel and Bryan are they're nice people. They are open people, and you know, they don't have hate towards anybody. People were like, oh, look at Rachel and Bryan's face, they look awkward, they don't want to be around him, whatever. I don't think that's it. It was dark. They're at a party, sweating, having fun, and he put a phone in their face and they smile. You know, no big deals. I don't see any big deal here. You know, stop digging into everything. I think they look cool, and it was just like cool, and they're cool. Everyone. I mean, I have included a lot of pictures with Rachel and Bryan with fans. I mean, there they are again, hanging with people at Fashion Week. And then if you go and look in the previous video, you will also see them, you know, hanging with just everybody at Fashion Week and being nice and smiling. So I didn't see anything in that video, but I know that when it comes to social media, people nitpick everything. I mean, they took a picture with the guy, they're smiling. So yeah, man, we just have to stop looking so deep into everything and just live, man. Eat a Snicker, be happy. That before they left New York as well, they were able to catch up with Bryan's best friend. I think her name is Pauline. At first I was calling her Pauline, but it's D-I-N, so I don't know if it's Pauline or Pauline, but she's Bryan's best friend. And her boo and another friend, they all got to hang out. As you guys all remember, I did mention this in one of the episodes that she encouraged Bryan to do the show. So, you know, and she posted this, the cover of their People magazine cover when they, you know, announced the engagement and everything, and she captioned it, "Congrats to my boy," and she tagged Bryan name and his love. She tagged Rachel name on their journey together. "Considering I am the reason for this love, I expect to be the godmother of the child, taking on a trip or something." And so I love her sense of humor, but yes, she did encourage Bryan to do the show, and they've been friends for over a decade, a very long time. So she was there with her man as when they got to spend time together. So wow, man, look at them. I had to bring this picture back and add the second one and do both of them side by side because it's just amazing. Rachel and Bryan, like I said, shut down New York Fashion Week. They look incredible, and I went into detail in episode 2 about their time in Fashion Week, but all good things must come to an end. So they left New York after spending time with their friends, and this is a picture of them leaving. Rachel is channeling her inner New York spirit with them Timbs on and the pose and everything. And Rachel did say that in the interview that they will be moving to LA. So it looks like they went back to Texas because she said that she's completing her practice and then they're moving to LA. So they're back. She posted this image today talking about, you know, all natural. You look beautiful, girl. She and Bryan just having a relaxed weekend together. And also too, most of you saw Rachel baby Copper on the show. That's her heart. So it's nice to see that Copper and Bryan are getting along just fine. I'm gonna go ahead and insert a video right here for you guys to see.
Copper, give me that. Give me that. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, great. And then these are amazing images of them just blending their family. You know, they don't have children yet. They want to get married first and start having kids, but it's nice to see that, you know, they are one happy family, and that's good to see that couple is getting along with Bryan so well. But I decided to save the best for last. This picture right here just melted my heart, made me cry. The way how she's looking at Bryan, her fingers in his hair, the way how he just collapsed in her lap, like almost like I'm a grown man, but with you all of my walls are down. I'm in love. I'm letting myself go. I'm comfortable. I mean, it just speaks so much volumes about their story, their love story, their life together, just everything. And these are the behind the scene that people didn't get to see. And every time Bryan and Rachel post behind the scene images, people always be like, see, and this is why. And if ABC have shown these images, then people would have known. But now this was after, you know, he already proposed to her and they were celebrating in Spain. And she captioned, "Throwback Thursday to one of my fave pics of us." I was going to say picture of us. The morning after the proposal, we celebrated and stayed up all night talking, crying about the excitement we had about spending the rest of our lives together. I held Bryan in my lap like this all the way from Roja to Madrid. And somebody in the comments, you know, said that wrote that it was almost like 3 hours ride or an hour or something like that. I can't find the message right now. And yeah, man, it just shows, it just speaks so much. Like, I can go on and on. Look at her face. She's looking at him like, wow, I actually did it. I really found someone. I found love, or love found me in the most beautiful way ever. This man came, he was about me, he was for me, he never questioned me, nothing. And even to this date, he is still madly in love with me. Like, she's looking at him like, wow, is this real life right now? So, I mean, it's just, this picture made me so emotional, and I just wish you guys nothing but the best. And whenever the two of you find yourselves in those moments of, I can't do this anymore, that you revisit this place, these images. What was it that made you guys so madly in love that it was working so well through these images and these special moments of your life? Revisit that and see if the two of you can light that match again in your relationship. Before just throwing in the tower and giving up. I pray and hope that the examples of your parents, both parents still being married, will carry you through to forever. So my Vina loves, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I'm wishing you all an amazing day. I'm wishing Rachel and Bryan an amazing journey of love and a lifetime together. And I'm wishing you all, like I said, a great weekend. And remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.